everyone, today I wanted to film the ride or die tag. I've seen this going around a lot on YouTube and I just thought it would be really fun to do my own kind of video about it. So I thought I would just do it. I wasn't tagged or anything, I just thought it'd be really fun because I enjoy watching everyone's favorite products. I thought I'll share my favorite products that I've been loving for a long time. So first off, a foundation that I really love is NARS Sheer Glow. This is one of my favorites. I use it all the time. I think that it gives good coverage. I think the name is strange. I think that it's not really that sheer or that glowy, but it's really skin-like. It gives good medium coverage and I think that it just looks great. Mine is in the shade Light 2 Mont Blanc, and I really like this. I wish mine had a pump. That's about it. I think they do come with a pump, or you can get a pump, but I love this and I think that it looks like skin and it looks nice, and it's the foundation I've repurchased the most, so that's why I use this. I also love the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, but I realized that I've been using this one a lot longer and I always get it, so this is my Ride or Die foundation. Then for concealer, I've recently started using the Tarte Shape Tape for a couple months and I really love this one. I think that I used to really love the NARS, what was it called? Creamy Concealer in Custard, and this one, mine is in light medium because I don't like super bright under eyes. I just like it to kind of blend in with my skin, and I just love this. It gives really good coverage for my dark circles because I have them and I hate them, and it gives really good coverage, but it doesn't look heavy, so I really like this one and I love the packaging too. Also with this one, like, you hardly need any product. Like, it a little goes a long way. I just be like one dab and blend it out and that's like a ton. But it's got the biggest little applicator in the world. I swear, this is just huge. Then for under eye powder, I love Laura Mercier translucent powder. I just use it under my eyes because I need to set my concealer, otherwise it'll move around a bit. Mine is kind of broken, like the side broke off a piece. I don't know how, but I really like this powder. It's very like thin and kind of like silky feeling, so it's not thick. It doesn't really look like much because I have dry skin, so I don't like, nah, I got it all over me. But it just blends nicely and it feels really silky and it kind of makes your skin look very smooth, so I like that. I like it that it doesn't really make my skin look really cakey because I have dry skin, so I like this one. For face powder, I hardly ever set my face, but if I do, especially in the winter, if I want to look a little more luminous, I like this Hourglass ambient lighting powder. I used Dim Light. If you can see, I used this one all up in this little trio, and I still like these other two powders, but I don't use them as much. But I now use the Dim Light that is in my, or this one, that's in my Ambient Lighting Edit. Is that what this is called? Ambient Lighting Edit? Yeah. So I also really liked that bronzer. You can tell it's pretty much all the way gone. But yeah, I really loved the Dim Light for an all-over setting powder. It's like my Ride or Die because it doesn't look like powder on your face. It doesn't really add coverage. It just makes you look luminous, and I like that, especially as someone coming with dry. My Ride or Die like glowy bronzer is this blush, actually, in Blush and Brighten in Honey Dipped by Laura Geller. It's really a bronze color and I like it as an all-over bronzer. You can apply it more heavily to the cheeks as like a blush too, for like a really bronzed effect. But I just really like this. You can see that I've used almost all of it. Like, it's got that terracotta colored pan that kind of matches with it, so it might be harder to tell that I've hit pan, but this is my new one and you can see what it looks like. I really love this bronzer. It's like, I've been using it since like 2011. I love it. It's like the best glowy bronzer ever. I like it a lot. My favorite sort of matte bronzer is Laguna by NARS. I know I have a lot of NARS in this for some reason, but I like it. It's a good color on me. It's not too cool where I look gray. I don't always contour, but if I do, I like using this. It's just a nice color, and I know it gets a lot of hype, but I just really do like it, and I purchased this several times. And you can see there's a big hole. I use it all the time. I love this one. My favorite blush is also by NARS. It's Orgasm. I went back and forth trying to figure out what my favorite blush was, and I just came to the fact that, like, I love this one, and I have honestly repurchased, I honestly have loved this the most and repurchased it the most out of any blush. Like, I don't think I've ever repurchased a blush besides this one, and I think this is probably my third or fourth. So I used to only own this blush, and then I started branching out, but I love this one. I have a lot of other blushes that I love too, but this is just the one that I use the most and always looks good with no matter what other makeup I'm wearing. Got to talk about face primer. I like the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This isn't like a makeup long lasting primer. It looks like this. It's just like a good extra step besides moisturizer to keep your face moisturized. So that's why I like this. I like it because I have dry skin and it just feels like it, you know, soothes your face and makes it a little bit smoother and makes makeup go on nicer, but I don't really think it does anything for like the lasting aspects. My favorite highlighter is Champagne Pop by Becca, and I have loved a lot of highlighters. I have a lot. I also really love their opal color, but this is just probably the one I use the most. I feel like the highlight is pretty intense, but I like that. I wear it daily. I don't care. I'm not like gonna change my highlighter for nighttime. I'm like, just highlighter all the time. I love highlighter. It's like my favorite makeup trend that ever happened. So this is my favorite highlighter. I love it. My favorite mascara by far, my ride or die, is Stila Huge Extreme Mascara. I've talked about this to death. Like, I'm sure you're sick of hearing about it if you watch my channel. But it's just the most volumizing mascara, lengthening. It just looks great. Enough said. I've had this one numerous times and I love it a lot. Okay, for eyeshadow, I know this is probably cheating, but I have two palettes that are my ride or die. The Naked palette, as you can see, Naked is pretty much all the way gone. Half Baked is hit pan. Those were my two favorite colors. I also love Buck, Sin, and Sidecar a lot. And I love this, and I love it especially for Half Baked. I think like Half Baked can make any look great. I love gold. I love it on all like eye colors, so I probably couldn't live without the Naked palette. That being said, I love Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I haven't had this quite as long, but I love the two big shades. They're both really nice, this matte one and this shimmery one for all over the lid. I love Mousse. I love Truffled. And the only thing I feel like this one is missing is a more gold shade. Like Caramel's nice, but it's kind of like a darker gold. If this had Half Baked in it, this is probably the only palette I would ever use. Like if it had like a true gold, this would be like perfect for me. I love this palette so much. My favorite liquid liner is Stila Stay All Day Liquid Liner. I didn't bring it down with me, but it's just a nice liquid pen. I'll put in a picture of it. And yeah, I love that eyeliner. It's great for, it's good because when you curl your lashes, the eyeliner doesn't just all smudge off, which is why I really love that one. My favorite lashes are individual lashes. These ones are by Ardell. I just think these are my ride or die because they're perfect. Like they look so natural, but they also give your eyes so much more oomph, but people don't really notice them as like false lashes. They just think your eyelashes look great, which is why I like them, because you don't always want people to think, oh, she put in so much effort, but these look great. I love individual lashes, especially the medium. Lipstick was probably the hardest one for me. My favorite pink lipstick is MAC's Bombshell. This is my first MAC lipstick. I love this one. It kind of reminds me of Orgasm Blush, just as it's like a shimmery kind of peachy pink, and I think it is lovely. I've worn this so much, and I just think that it's a great color. And it was so hard because I feel like my ride or die lipstick depends on the season, so I feel like I brought a couple more down. This is my favorite ride or die fall lipstick. This is Glastonbury by Charlotte Tilbury. I love this shade, and I think that I wear this like every day in fall, during the day, during the night, all the time. It's purple and I love it. It's berry, it's super fall, and I think it's amazing. So yeah, and also the packaging on this one is like the best. Like this is the best packaging ever for a lipstick. Fuchsia, this fuchsia color by YSL Glossy Stain. I think it's called, why doesn't it say? Rouge Pour Couture Verons à la Ver. It doesn't say the color of this one, but it's like Fuchsia d'Or or something. And I love this one. This is a great color, and I love the formula of this because it stays and then it stains the color, so it lasts a really long time, and it stays really glossy on your lips for a really long time too, and I really love this for that. My last ride or die favorite is a nude. This is called Heather by Bite Beauty. I've used a lot of this. This was one of those flat ones in the, what is it called, a buttercream lipstick. This is a lovely nude, and I also, it doesn't hurt that it's called Heather, but I love this one, and the moisturizing formula is great, and Bite Beauty is fantastic for lipsticks. My favorite eye primer is probably Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. I love this primer especially because it keeps your eyeshadow on, but it also creates like a really nice base to put on light colors on your lid so they actually show up. and that's why I think this one is my favorite, because it works so great for that, and I just love it. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil. It is Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I think this is called the Perfect Brow Pencil, and it really is. Mine's in, what color is this? Medium brown, and I just think that it's the easiest thing to do with your eyebrows to make them look really nice. I like this better than the little skinny ones, and that's just me, but it also has a comb on this end, so that works really nice, and I just think it does great things for my eyebrows, and it's like the perfect color. On days if I don't want my eyebrows to look so perfect, or I'm not super worried about it, I use Benefit Gimme Brow, which I think is really nice, and sometimes I also put this on top of the other one just to like keep it more in place, but this is like a tinted brow thing, and it does make your eyebrows look fuller, which I like, I appreciate, I need. My eyebrows are crap, so I love this one. And then my last ride or die product is this. This is Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It's my favorite setting spray. I think it does good things for makeup. I think it makes things last. It has a fine mist, doesn't irritate my skin, and I like it a lot. So yeah, those are all my ride or die products. I'll see you guys later.